Good afternoon, Academy 55 premium members and everybody else who's watching the recording. The time now is Thursday, the 4th of April. It's 5 to 2 in the afternoon here in the UK. Very drizzly Cornwall. I'm coming to you live from. We're going to be looking at the Academy 55 indicators, looking at a possible trade between the hours of 3 and 4 in the afternoon here in the UK. First, we'll do a bit of housekeeping. As always, change it over to your MT4 or MT5. Make sure you have the Academy 55 indicator working in the background, and you are on EUR USD on the 1 minute time frame. Make sure your trade assistant is visible, and you've got the risk to reward showing purple, and the lot calc showing purple, and this little box down here showing purple, so you can close all trades if you need to be at the time. So that's that. What I can see here now is we have imbalance that's been broken into on the 4-hour time frame. We've got a support and resistance line that I drew up for myself earlier on. And we are above the purple EMA. Just sort of did this back testing a little bit. And if you were around at 12:37 this morning, this afternoon, just after midday, nice 2-to-1 there, and a nice 2-to-1 there. But we're concentrating on now. And by the way, if you're taking those or one of those, we'd like to see that this is just a watching brief for you, because we only go after 2% a day. That was just me back testing. So we are here waiting now for the 3 o'clock, and we will see what we shall see. So, sorry about that, a little bit of a... So here we are. What we can see now is, like I said, we've got imbalance created in the 4-hourly time frame. Price has gone into this imbalance. We can see a short-term imbalance down here. Let's get this tool. Short-term imbalance down here that needs filling. All this needs filling as well. So maybe we have got a sell now. Unfortunately, I won't be able to act on that sell unless it comes on after 3 o'clock for transparency reasons. And it might well do, because it just disappeared again. And we might have on the 3 o'clock candle, in which case I can act on it. If it happens a minute before, I won't be able to. We'll see. Looking at this area down here as an area of interest, if there was a sell. And look at that sell happen at 1 minute to 3. Unfortunately, I can't act on that. That's per rules. But we can paper trade it. Well, I'll paper trade it. Because the next one will be a buy alert. And we're already on a buy bias. But the wave has changed now. Parallel SAR has gone above price. So I'll paper trade this with you. Short position there. The stop loss will go there. Sorry, stop loss will go there. And that's 2 pips away. 69. Just about raise that a little bit to make it 2 pips. 2 to 1 will be down there because you've got the sell alert. Parallel SAR is above price. Trend line is red. Volume ribbon is red. And oh dear, still just about in. I'm paper trading this because of my own rules. I'm not allowed to take any alerts until they happen between the chosen hour that we are all live trading together. And unfortunately, that was a loser, as you can see there. We are on a buy bias, like I said. And being on a buy bias, we have to be a bit careful of sells, as obviously happened there. So I'll do away with that one. This is a very tricky week. I feel so, in my opinion, it is anyway, because of the end of the tax year, beginning of a new tax year. It's almost like I don't really feel like trading much, really, because of what I'm seeing and what I believe. But we're here to show off the Academy 55 indicator. And all trades should be used for educational purposes only. But now I can take the next alert. If it happens between 3 and 4, I can certainly take that and use it with my MT4. Right, so as you can see, we had a buy alert just flash on and off. So I'm going to put my indicators on because we are above the purple line, which gives us a buy bias. My stop loss would be down there because the trend line is just too close to the entry. If it was to be, if we had the buy alert now, but we've got a buy alert there. Trend line's just turned green. Volume room is about to turn green. So it could all be happening for a buy. As soon as I say that, we have a sell. There we go. And possibly going into more of this imbalance that we've seen up here on the trading view. But we've created little bits of imbalance here. So I'm going to see, this is just over 2 pips, that distance there. So this is the safest distance to stay away if we were to have a bit of a volume going up there. But at the moment, it's coming out to fill out these imbalances here. And also, as you notice, we haven't got no buy alert as such yet. But if we still get volume for the buy, the buy alert won't be very far away. And we're here lying in wait, readiness. The volume room is just starting to turn green. Let's see if I can get these a bit bigger for you. That's a bit better. The volume ribbon is starting to turn green. The trend line is green. The wave is certainly green. Parallel side below price. All we need now is a buy alert. And but did that come up just to fill out that imbalance there before carrying on down again? See, there's an imbalance on that candle there. No buying power there, no buying power there. So that portion there and that wick just came out to mitigate that. So we might be going on a deeper sell. Really, it might be. But just in case, the indicators are telling us we're going for a buy still. But as you appreciate, we're on the minute time frame, so things can change awfully fast. Let's move that down there a minute. And of course, if it is a sell, a deeper sell, as per my rules, I won't be taking it because the seller happened at 1 minute to 3 o'clock. But if it wasn't me, I would be looking at price being down here and then putting my stop loss. Well, the wave would have to be turning red, so my stop loss will be going around there somewhere. But we're still seeing a little bit of consolidation at the moment. Which appears normally about 80% of the time on all pairs and all commodities. And sideways movement, this sideways movement is the big bugbear of any strategy. And we try and stay away as much as we can from it. So we find ourselves in consolidation at the minute. I think I'll put it on TradingView. Just so I can manipulate the screen a little bit more. MT4 is a bit clunky. Right, so we're getting a bit more of a volume. Perhaps they are filling out this imbalance after all. Because this bit of news here basically says that there's bad news for the US dollar at the moment. So the euro is capitalizing on that a bit. So maybe as of now, we are taking advantage of that and buying the euro. Ah, right, we've got a buy signal now. So stop loss goes on the trend, but that's too close. A little bit too close on the trend there. Getting ready to buy, perhaps. Want to see a little bit more of a push, getting above that area there to give me a bit of a more confirmation of a buy. Right, I'm in for a buy. So, there we are at the moment. Stop loss is on the trend line as per the rules. Trend line is green. get a buy alert. RSR is below price. I did wait till, again, just above that higher high there. Hopefully we'll get a volume push for the buy. See if I can duplicate systems on TradingView. So the buy goes long position there. I got into it about there. Stop loss on the trend line. That's about it there. So that means 2 to 1 would be there, not that far away. So there, that is the situation there. If you notice, the stop loss should have been there, but between there, 75 and is less than 2 pips. That's why the stop loss came down a bit, equal with the volume ribbon. Got to have 2 pips away to make sure you've of your 1%. So I've got 1% there as a on my stop loss. So it's at this junction now that I say to people, go and boil the kettle, have a cup of coffee, cup of tea, because you're not going to influence it in one way or another. You're in the trade, and whatever happens, happens. 1% loss or a 2% win. We are taking advantage of the fact that we are, price is, hang on, sorry, that one. Price is above the purple line. So we've got a buy bias. So in effect, we are trading with the trend. But having said that, just I just lost the trade again. Really, I should be taking more time and consideration for a lot more confirmation of a buy. It's now we're going into consolidation again. And my fears of this being one of the worst weeks for me in which to trade is come to light. Losing 1% again. And I really wish this week to be over, to be fair, for me personally, because of what we're seeing here is just consolidation and things going against in quite a way. But not to be deterred too much. Try not to let emotions get to you. There was a sell alert there, I noticed, that happened and gone away again. So put the line tool on, and the waves just started to turn red there. Obviously, we're near a sell trade at the minute, and really all this nonsense around here makes me not want to trade anymore. But what I'm going to do, I am not going to trade, but what I'm going to do is I am going to stay here and I'm going to paper trade the rest of with you guys, because it's not working for me at the moment. I'm not having a very good time of it, but I'm recognizing that. And if I keep on trading personally, and I keep my confidence being not shattered so much, but being depleted because of 1% losses. And I know that this is the worst time of the year trading wise because of non-farm payroll tomorrow, start of businesses, end of businesses, budgets, and so on and so forth. I personally just don't want to put myself in that position. So, but I will carry on the rest of this live trading session, but I will be paper trading, and I will not be using my NT4. So what I would do now is, as you can see, we haven't got a sell alert, but a sell alert will indeed happen if the volume keeps going down, obviously. Red trend, red volume ribbon, red wave. Power size way above price. But I would like to see price really getting below this support and resistance line before I would want to take a deeper sell. Personally, that's what I would be doing. But I'm not live trading myself. So I had a 1% loss, and I do believe I've got it in my mind now that this is the worst time of the year to sort of trade. And I just don't feel like it. If you don't feel like trading, you don't trade. Simple as, really. Give yourself a break. Your mental process and your mental process are very, very important. Don't want you to get any anguish or anything like that. But I have personally got it in my head with my own logic and what I've seen with my own experience that this is could possibly be one of the worst times in which to trade because of my beliefs that well, I won't repeat it again, but you know what I mean. So to stop myself being my mental state being any worse, I am going to just paper trade. So just experience a 1% loss. And we saw a 1% loss there as well, which doesn't really help at all. So seeing as this is the for me is not a good time to trade. I don't mean time of the day, I mean time of the month, because of the situation with non-farm payroll, etc., etc. I'm quite happy just to paper trade and take my time, be patient, and come back to when I think it's going to be a more optimal time in which to start trading again, because I am seeing lots of consolidation here. And I'm quite happy to share this session with you guys and paper trade if we get to do that. But yeah, lots and lots of consolidation, as we can see. Unfortunate, but there we go. Like I say, it happens 80% of the time, so we shouldn't be so surprised. It's usually at this time of the day between 3 and 4. Usually we break out of consolidation and you have volume pushes one way or another, but it's not always the case. And combined with the fact the exact time of the month now, I guess it's kind of understandable why we're not seeing too much volume. At the times that I usually do see the volume. So then, with that in mind, I'm going to just continue with you guys until 4 o'clock. Hopefully you'll get a bit of experience under your belt. But look at that, it's ridiculous. Okay, so we've got a sell alert here now. And like I said, explained before, if I was to take a sell, I would want to see price open below this support and resistance line to give me a bit of a, see how price likes to hug this line here, support and resistance line I drew for myself. So I want to see price get below there to actually so I'll show you what I mean. Short position, entry there. My stop loss would have to be there, where the green wave met the red wave. So that pushes my 2% all the way down to just more or less equal distance with the EMA line. It would look something like that. So if price opens below this line, there's where I would get in. I'm quite happy to watch though. Save my percentage, my pennies for another day. And I feel a little bit safer and not exposed as I do at the moment. This brings back another point that if you're trading in order to pay the mortgage at the end of the month, right, it doesn't work like that. You mustn't have that in your mindset when you are trading. Like I said many times before, price doesn't care whether you need to pay the mortgage at the end of the month. So you shouldn't be looking at trading in that sort of context. So let's see what happens with this paper trading now. I'm looking for price to open below this support and resistance line. So wouldn't be getting in there yet, not till I see what this candle here is doing. Got another 30 seconds left on this candle. Fifteen seconds left. So let's see what happens. If it opens below that line, then I would be considering getting in through paper trading, and I think it's going to open below this line. But we've got a green candle at the minute. So I would, I'd get down to there, and the price goes down through there. That will be my my trade. My 2-to-1 would be there. So I'm quite happy to let it do what it's going to do. And indeed, it's coming up to fill out these balances here. But as per the rules, cellular, red trend, red volume ribbon, red wave. Just extra confirmation for myself to see price getting down to these levels here before I would like to take a deeper sell. And indeed, it's hugging this support and resistance line just like it did over here. And that, I mean, reality, it could do that for a long time before deciding to carry on the sell, or it might change its mind completely. One thing I hope you take away from it is the patience, and also trading what you see, not what you think. Like I'm seeing price hugging this line here, and again, it could be doing that as well. Not much volume going on being displayed. All this area here is consolidation. And now we have the parallel flip below the price. In some ways, this goes to back up my logical theory that, this is not a good time to trade as of now, this particular time of the month. And once I've got that in my head, of course, other traders might have different theories. It's opinions at the end of the day. This is mine. And obviously, but with that opinion shapes my mental attitude towards trading. So as you can see at the minute, more consolidation is ensuing. Rather unfortunate, but not very good trading conditions indeed. So if I take you back to these times here, 1237 and 1340. This is when a bit of volume came into the market, but these are not my chosen times to trade. But like you see, these are sort of like a textbook what can happen. And but at the minute, yeah, there we go. So even through paper trading, I wasn't in the trade anyway, but we'll get rid of that now. And now we will look at it from a buy scenario, paper trading again. We got the buy alert, we got the green volume ribbon, the wave has started to turn green, but we're waiting for the trend line to turn green. But again, while paper trading, I would like to see price form a new high up around here. My stop loss would have to be when that turns green, the trend line turns green. I would have to go there, which would make my 2% all the way up there. In actual fact, I think I'd like to give it a bit more room than that. So therefore, that would push that up to my 2% higher, up to there. So that's the sort of scenario via paper trading I'd be looking at to trade this buy. But like I say, it's not even we haven't got a green trend line yet. But I'd want price to get up here, forming a new higher high past there. In actual fact, there's a higher high there. 108,765. So something like that, even really. And the 2% would still be within my imbalance that I drew up for myself on the 4-hour time frame, with the thought that they will want to fill that in this imbalance eventually. That's to say that they're going to do it within a trade like this, but it has to be filled out eventually. So that's the sort of scenario that I would be looking at to trade if I was to take a buy, making sure I've got a chance of breaking out of consolidation here. All this area here is consolidation. On the right tool. There we go. All this area here, settings, consolidation. All this area here, like I say, is consolidation. So just like before, I'd be wanting to see price if we were to go for a buy, to break out above this consolidation area to give me extra confirmation, indeed, that we were going for a longer buy. Hopefully the volume will kick in. But there's just no volume at this moment in time. Fortunately, it's been even here, consolidation. It's been consolidatory for the last 2 hours. Tomorrow, of course, at 1:30. Let's see if we can do this. My Forex factory. Friday, the 5th of April. This non-farm employment change, non-farm payroll, what they call. This is the big red flag that everybody is waiting to anticipate, waiting for it to get over before they release funds into budgets and investments. After that, this is the one that's very much keeping the volume in sort of check at the moment, in anticipation of this big event at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon, 1:30 UK time. So just let's just read exactly what it is. Non-farm payroll. You click on the little folder there. You can actually read it. Changing the number of employed people during the previous month. And this event in itself, I've seen it go like 100 pips one way within literally seconds. It can be quite a big deal. Sometimes it only maybe goes 10, 15 pips. Other times, like I say, 100 pips or even more. So it's more akin to gambling. And if people are wanting to invest large sums of money into the currency exchange, why would you go putting large sums of money if you don't know what's going to happen at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon? In this case, here in the UK, you'd want to wait. You'd think you'd want to wait till that event is over, till they decide where to drag price to, and then act accordingly after that in a safer environment. So yeah, this is a bad time to sort of trade, as we know with hindsight. And at least you get to see what consolidation is and what it can do. It's just mucks everything up, really. And now we're on a sell now, so the same rules apply for a sell. Just leave you with this a minute. You remove that, and then You want to make sure you drop out of this consolidation area. So again, you'd want to be seeing price getting down to these areas down here. Your stop loss would be where the red wave changed from green to red, which is there. And it would be dragging your 2 to 1 down to there. Hang on, sorry. Let's get these out of the way. So you would be wanting to really be thinking to yourself that you are on a bit of a sell, but there you would be noting that the purple EMA line is in the way. So there is an area of concern. If you have enough volume, it will be breaking. If there wasn't enough volume, it will bounce and maybe consolidate along there and maybe even go up again. So there is an area to sort of contend with if indeed you were to do a sell. But we've taken 3 quarters of an hour now, and hope you got a little bit of experience and a little bit of more knowledge from these actions that I've taken. And we'll leave it there. So have yourselves a great weekend. We'll come back really stronger from this next week. No trading for me tomorrow. Non-farm payroll. So I expect even more of this tomorrow. So I can't wait for this week to be over, to be fair, from a trading point of view. So with that being said, guys, thanks very much for being along today. The recording will be up within the next hour or two. And have a great weekend. See you all very much stronger, and we'll come back stronger again next week. Cheers for now. Bye.